All right, hello everybody. Welcome to another Steam game review. This is a first impressions review of a game called 4x4 Masters. Now, in the past, I've liked 4x games. I like kind of off-road racing, so this should be an interesting game. It is an indie game from developer and publisher Mirador Studio, and this is their first title on Steam from the looks of it. Unless, of course, they're another one of these corrupt indie developers who's, making up many different developer names to try and hide the fact that they're pumping out all kinds of asset flips and stuff like that. But I don't know, guys. This game comes in at $9.99. The trailer looks pretty interesting, but it looks like in a lot of these situations in the trailer, it looks like it might be pretty bad. So what I'm talking about here is like right here, when the some of the clipping issues and falling off-road or going off-road, it looks like the physics might be pretty messy. So we're going to find out if this game's worth your $10 or not, hopefully. Or you're going to get my impression or my opinion on if this game's worth your $10 and maybe get a little more honest look at what this game is rather than just the highlights we see here in the trailer. So we're going to go ahead and jump into this game, guys. It says you have 12 different levels, 12 PvP levels, 7 different cars with a different setup, etc. It doesn't sound like a whole lot of cars in this game, but you can evidently play online with other people. I'm kind of guessing there's not going to be anybody online to test that with. But this kind of stuff right here is where I say this game looks like it might be pretty bad. It's kind of what scares me. We're going to find out. Say no more, guys. We'll be back with 4x4 Masters and see if this game's worth your $10 for this. All right, welcome back, everybody. So when we launch the game, as expected, it does come up with a standard Unity launcher. We're going to go ahead and hit play here. All right. And here we are. Well, nice little intro. Okay. I'm not doing anything, by the way, guys, right now. This is just the game intro. Trying to get us all hyped up for the game. Are you hyped? Let's go ahead and... yeah, let's skip that. Nice little video, though. I want to see the real game. First thing I want to do is make sure we can change our audio level way down. Yeah, that's still loud. Alright. WASD, repositioning is R, low beam light, L and K, C is camera, escape is quit. Okay. We have a garage, loading. Alright, all-wheel drive, ABS, yes, selected. If we want to, here's our 7 different cars. We can select whatever car we want, I guess. We can have a pickup truck. Okay. We can have like a Bronco, I guess. All right. And then we can have the SUV. All-wheel drive. That's actually your Bronco right there. Looks like a Ford Bronco there. And then we have a 4-door Bronco, I guess, sort of like. All right, well, let's do the pickup, guys. I think the pickup looks like fun. Let's do that. Selected. Okay. Now what? How do I play? Menu? Yeah. Race. Let's do this. All right. Here's the test, guys. How does the game go? How does it feel? Oh, God. Okay, okay. Back up. You have a lot of gas, a lot of firepower. And there is no controller support. That's one thing that, at least on the Steam page, it doesn't say controllers work. I'm going to try it real quick just to see if controllers work. The controller does work, so they definitely need to... I can steer with a controller, but I don't know what my gas is. It's not R2 as you would expect. And it's not L2, not L1 or R1, and it's not A either. Okay, it's just holding forward, okay. Just holding forward, just like WASD. Wow! So the controller does work, that's important. This guy should definitely say partial controller support. I gotta be honest, guys, my first feel of this game is it's better than I thought it would be. I can't lie. But let's see how it continues to play. Oh god. Alright. Yeah, I was expecting this game to be way more crappy than what I'm feeling so far. The controls are very sensitive, but I kind of like the drifting. It's kind of fun. One thing I want to do is I want to try the different cameras. Okay, so you can do it inside. Okay. Alright. Alright, so we need to do R to reset. There we go. Alright, so this is kind of an over the top. Oh yeah, I don't like that camera. That's kind of a camera you want for, like, you know, like TV camera or whatever. Yeah, definitely not going to be able to race very well from a bunch of different angles. Alright. Okay, we're going to have to do R again. Reset. Hey, I'm just getting a feel for this with a controller right now, guys, by the way. I think this game might play easier with keyboard. We'll see. It's just nice to know that the controller does work. But it's pretty much all in your left stick. There's like no gas pedal. And I kind of feel that's, you know, I think you definitely need to take advantage of the R2 button with the controller. And maybe brake with L2. Kind of like most racing games. You know, I don't think I've ever played a racing game with a controller where everything, gas, brakes, everything is all in your left stick. But I guess that keeps it simple. Yeah, I would definitely change the game to take advantage of like controller though, like your throttle buttons for your brake and gas. That would make it better, I think. All right. I like the airtime you get in this game. That's pretty sweet. I'm really curious to see if this game would be good with like the online racing. I really want to face like a friend or face my son or something like that and see. I feel like this could be fun, especially if the trucks, you know, we could both pick our own truck and then crash into each other and crash each other up. Especially if you can knock each other off the road and all that. I think that could be pretty fun. Unfortunately, I'm sure there's nobody else online playing right now, so we're not going to really be able to test that. And it would probably be more fun to play with friends anyway, not just some random stranger. I like the music as well. I gotta admit, guys, finish right there. We're gonna go ahead and do some of the stuff you can't do with a controller. Like, I can't choose one of those with a controller at all. So you have to use the mouse or the keyboard. Like I was resetting my truck with the R key on the keyboard, and the camera I was changing with the C key. So it's more fun than I thought it'd be, though, guys. I can't lie. I was honestly expecting this is gonna make a miss video. I figured there was no way in hell this is gonna be worth $10, and I'm sold. I'm already sold. I really am. This game feels like a lot of fun. But like I say, I tend to like off-road racing games more than, you know, conventional like street racers games or whatever. And for an indie game, this is not bad at all. A lot better than I thought it would be. Okay, we're gonna try a few of the other cars though. Do we really need, I guess the arrow is there to show us like where the checkpoint is, the next checkpoint, just in case you get lost? Like, can we take a shortcut here? That's what I want to see. That's what people are going to wonder is, hey, can you take shortcuts, and is it a viable option? Right there, maybe so. Like, you're going to learn these tracks, and you're going to learn, like, hey, okay, I can take a shortcut here, and it's going to save me a few seconds or whatever. Maybe. Now, this is actually kind of fun. Oh, God. All right, let's reset. I'm not able to see if I reset, does it? Let's go ahead and stop. Let's reset. Let's pretend we crashed. And if I hit the R button, does it add any time? No, it doesn't. It just takes a few seconds to get going again and get your gas up, and I think it resets you backwards a little bit. So you lose a few seconds in, you know, getting your gas back up and getting back to wherever you was. So there is a little bit of time penalty because you're not gonna gain anything by having to hit the reset button. Some of these games like this, every time you hit the R key or, you know, you reset yourself or whatever, that gives you like a 5 or 10 second penalty as well. This game might be fun with friends, guys. I don't know how many people can race at once, but... Whee! Oh god, look at that airtime. Okay. That was fun. I mean, I think it would be more fun if you could kind of control your pickup. I know it's not realistic, but I think we should be able to kind of control our balance in the air so that we don't have the front end hitting the ground. I mean, I know you wouldn't have a whole lot of control in that in real life if you got that much air, but for the game, I think it would be kind of cool if you had a little bit of control anyway on your balance. Oh god. Ah. Go, go, go. I think this is a cool game, guys. I really do. On one of these games I thought I was gonna hate. No, this is cool. I mean, it's very arcadey for sure. It's not realistic. So you can't... Yeah, am I gonna be able to get back up? I did! I recovered! But I'm backwards. Son of a bitch. Alright. So this is one of those things where you really have to decide, is it worth it to spend all this time, you know, trying to fix yourself, or is it easier just to hit R and go like that? I mean, the road's very narrow. So you see, I definitely went backwards a little bit there because I'm not even to the same point that I got messed up here. Yeah, I definitely lost some distance there on that reset. Right here is where I got screwed up. You want to slow down around some of these sharp corners for sure. Love the music. The music fits the game really well. Want to slow down. Oh, I love that drift. This is fun, guys. This is super fun. Alright. Alright. Alright, let's go ahead and exit here. I want to see level 2, but I also want to try a different car. So let's go to our garage. And let's come over here and let's take the Jeep. Alright, selected. And then go back to the menu. And then go ahead and try this new track with the Jeep. Oh, gotta click race, sorry. Alright, let's do it. We got pavement now, guys. I like the skid marks. Oh god! Here I was getting overconfident because I was on pavement. No, it's still really fucking slick. What the hell? What the hell was that? Why did I have the roadblocks? Okay, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Am I going the wrong way? Is that the deal? Hang on, let's reset. Oh, we're not supposed to stay on the road. We're supposed to get off the road. Dirt! Now I figure it out. Hey, see, this is just being unfamiliar with the game. Follow the arrow. That's what the arrow is there for. Remember how I was talking about the arrow last game? Yep, I was sitting there thinking we stayed on the fucking pavement, but... Duh, I feel stupid now. Yeah, once let's get up on this... This is cool. Alright, not the game's fault at all. That was a totally user error there. Alright, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Go! Go, turn! There we go. Alright, yeah, I didn't see that. I wasn't paying attention to that arrow back on the pavement. Alright. Oh, nope, can't go that way. I thought that was a maybe that is a shortcut. I think it is. I want to see if this is a fucking shortcut. I bet it is. Yep, totally a shortcut. Yep, that's cool. Alright. I'm loving this game, guys. Alright. Checkpoint. We're almost there. We're almost there. I just so want to try this game with like a friend. I really do. I want to see how much fun it is. See how it works with 2 people. Now we can finish it up. Oh god, no. Round 2 of 2, okay. You gotta do it twice. Just like last time. Alright, come on. No! No! Fuck! Yeah, we definitely lost something there by resetting. No! Oh my god, how is this so hard? Oh god. I suck at this game, but man, it's fun. I like the drifting and the sliding on the dirt and stuff. It's really cool. Alright. Makes it fun. Oops. Come on. Come on. Get going, man. It's not the most realistic racer in the world, that's for sure. I want to go the right way this time and see how much we missed by taking that shortcut. Oh, we missed some rocks in the road. I do like the rocks in the road. That adds a little bit to the game. Very good idea by the developer to throw rocks kind of randomly in the road. Nice. Game's fun, guys. I can't lie. I cannot lie. This game is fucking fun. And here's one of those perfect example games. I really think the developer made a game that he himself probably enjoys playing. Right? So we got 421. We're going to go ahead and exit this time. We're going to go to level 3 and we're going to try out yet a different vehicle here. Let's try this one. Or no, let's try the yellow one. Select. Okay, and then menu. And we just got to race. Alright. This one does feel a little bit different, I think. This one has a little better handling. So the vehicles do handle a little bit differently for sure. This one seems to be handling quite a bit better. Alright. Let's try... There we go, that's what I want to try. Let's try looking out the window, see how that works. Makes it harder to look out your window in these kind of games, for sure. But it's also kind of more realistic, you know? Taking a driver perspective out your own eyes over the dashboard and everything. Oh god. Oh god, hell no. Into the sunlight, no! Are the graphics the best graphics? Is this a dirt racing game, a AAA racing game? Absolutely not. But for an indie game, an off-roading game, and the ability to connect online and play with a friend or whatever, I fucking love it, guys. I can't lie. This is fun. I think this would be a hell of a lot of fun to play against your friend with. Even if it was just 2 of you connected. Oh god. I really like the music. A little bit longer track here. We got to do this track again. Oh god, no. Go, go, go. Finish line, but we got to go again. Alright guys, real quick, I know that I'm not racing for any kind of, record time or anything like that. I just want to go ahead and try this game with WASD on my keyboard rather than the controller. and see how it plays compared to a controller, and see if I can give you guys that information. Yeah, I think either way, I think mouse or keyboard, I mean not mouse or keyboard, but controller or keyboard, you can't look around with a mouse. That's kind of a little bit, let me change the camera here. Yeah, mouse even from the back end here mouse does nothing. So, I mean, a lot of these racers will let you look around with the mouse, so I think that would be a suggestion to the developer, even though the game is really fun, just with WSD or, you know, your stick on a controller. But again, on the controller, right stick doesn't let you look around or anything either. So, you know, very similar controls, whether you're using a stick or whether you use WSD, it's just which one you prefer. I don't really think either one of them is easier than the other. It's really just your preference. Do you want to control your guy, you know, gas and everything, gas brakes and everything with a controller, or would you rather just use WASD? Because that's all that is. There's no gas. Your gas is hitting W. You're moving forward. Your brake is hitting S. You know, you see your brake lights come on. So it's all just either WASD, those 4 keys, or make sure the arrow keys do it. Yeah, you could use the arrow keys if you wanted to as well. It's going to be hard. We're kind of hard to score this game without being able to play the online part of it. But I'm going to assume that the online part of it is going to be pretty fucking fun. Being able to crash into each other. That's probably where the most fun's going to be. Is trying to race a friend and, you know, try to crash them up and try to pass them, or trying to take a shortcut over them, you know, and take the lead or whatever. I think that's where the real fun's going to come into this game, is being able to... I love the fact that he did make this, you know, have the ability to online PvP, online race each other. Because I think that's where a lot of this fun's going to come. Guys, I don't want to go ahead and do every single... you know, I don't want to do every single track. I think there's only 7 tracks. Oh no, there's more than that. There's 12 tracks. So these are all locked until you pass the ones before. But we can see there's some interesting tracks, including racing on the snow at level 8 and 9, and then maybe some mud. And then we got probably a really treacherous mountain slope here. Take a quicker look at the options and to do... Let's go multiplayer and see how that works. So we can go US, type your name, me. I don't think there's going to be anybody online that I can play with. Join race. Yeah, there's nobody here, as I expected. So we really can't test the online part of it, but that is what you have. And again, your options here. You can't, doesn't look like you can rebind any of the controls or anything like that. And I don't know why the volume reset itself, but the volume did reset it. I think the stick, oh, okay, it just showed it being full, but it hadn't actually changed the volume. So that's good. So we're going to go ahead and go back here, menu guys, and we're going to go ahead and exit. Guys, 4x4 Masters here is a game that came out, what, 4 days ago that I hadn't played on, but I did see it when it came out. And I was thinking about trying this game out. This game is a game I honestly expected to come in trashing. I expected this to be a missed video. I can't lie, especially at $10. I'm like, this is going to be a game that's full of glitching. It's going to control really badly. It's not going to be much fun. And it's mostly going to be, you know, glitching out and sliding off the mountain and just bugging out. And I was pleasantly surprised. This, for an indie game by Mirador Studio, I like it a lot. I don't get the feeling that this is an asset flip, like so many of these type of games, these indie games nowadays on Steam. I do believe the developer knows what he's doing. He put a lot of work into this game. I feel like he did. He also has something that you won't see in an asset flip, is the ability to do online PvP. They're not going to have that included in an asset kit that you buy. To be, you know, integrated to do that PvP through Steam. So I really honestly believe this developer, he might have used assets for the rocks and the terrain and the trees and even the vehicles, but he put them together into one fun little off-road racing game. And I gotta say, guys, I like it a lot more than I thought I would. If I review this game, guys, value is going to be my biggest part of my scoring. This is what I've scored all these games and how I scored all these games for like the last 6 or 7 years. Value is worth 40 points. It's basically asking the question, do I think you're getting a good value for your money when you play this game? I've already played it a half an hour. I can definitely see somebody getting 10 hours of this game. Maybe not the first week they buy it, but over the next 6 months to a year, especially if you and a friend get this, yeah, I think you could definitely have some fun with this game. I could totally see sitting down with a friend and racing for an hour and a half, 2 hours, and just laughing your ass off and cutting each other off and banging into each other and stuff like that. I do kind of, one suggestion I do have for the developer is give us some bots to race against, rather than just racing ourselves and racing for time. Being able to put in a bot to race against, I think would be really cool. So that would be my definite suggestion to the developer, is be able to race against the bot racer or a couple of other bot vehicles. I think that would be fun. I think that'd be a great addition. But it doesn't have that. It's just racing for your time by yourself, which I think is going to get pretty boring pretty quickly. But if you have a friend that can go up and race against you, I really believe that's where the fun in this game is going to be. So there you go, guys. Value on this game. I don't think most people are going to play this game 10 hours over the next 6 months if you're just playing by yourself. But if you have a friend that you can connect to, and it's as good with a friend as it is by yourself, and I think it probably would be. I think it'd probably be a lot more fun. I can easily see this being a 40 out of 40 value. So we're going to go ahead and score this game 2 different ways. 40 out of 40 value if you have a friend that you can convince to buy this game and play against, and they enjoy it as well. I think it's a 40. If it's a solo play game, it's going to be a 20 out of 40 on value. Next criteria is controls and bugs. Not really seeing a whole lot of bugs like I expected to see. The controls all control fine with WASD. I would like to see mouse be able to move you around, or be able to see, you rotate the camera, especially in a third-person perspective. I can understand why the developer didn't allow you to do that, but also on the controller, I would like to see R2 give you gas rather than, you just doing it by moving your stick up, kind of like hitting the W key on the keyboard. I'd really like to see brake and gas be the L2 and R2 buttons, respectively. With a controller, I think that'd be a great change. And make it feel more like a conventional, racer. But anyway, as it is, the controls do work fine. I don't really have any big gripe, just the suggestions more than anything. I don't know. I haven't played the game enough to see any real bugs in the game, to be honest with you. So I'm going to go ahead and give the developer 20 out of 20 here. And, one thing I did is, fine. So the controls and bugs is the third thing. That's only worth 20 points. I'm going to give him 20 for that one. Let's go back to how much fun is the game. It's worth 30 total points. So this is going to be the more, more subject to opinion part of the scoring. What's fun for me may not be fun for you, etc. But for 4x4 Masters, I think the fun is here. I think this game is going to be a 20 if you're playing it just by yourself and never have a friend to play with. But if you can play this game against a friend or against friends that also want to buy this game, I think this game is going to be way up there. I think this game is going to be, I'm going to give it a 30 out of 30. I think it'll be that much fun. Personally, it's hard for me to judge this because I haven't played this game against somebody. I'm just going based on what I feel like it would be, based on the mechanics and playing it by myself. So I think this game is going to be way up there. I'm going to give it 30 out of 30 if you're playing it with, if you can play with a friend. And last criteria is graphics and sound. I love the music. The sound works fine. You hear the skidding. You hear the engines rev. The music is really good. For this type of game, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. Probably helped out by the really good music that goes along with your tracking. Otherwise, it'd probably be like an 8 out of 10. But graphics and sound, I'm going to go ahead and give this game a 9. So if you add that all up, guys, if you go and to buy it, you can have a friend that you can play this game with, or you have somebody that in your family that you can buy this game with, and maybe you live in different states or whatever. I think you guys can connect through this game and have a freaking blast. I'm sure that it's not hard to connect to each other. It's just making a game and say, hey, I'm in this room, connect to me, and get going. So that would be a 40 out of 40 value, guys. That would be, I said, on fun, I said a 30. I said on controls and bugs, I said a 20. And then I said a 9 out of 10, guys. So here's the difference in the scoring. If you have a friend, or friends that will buy this game that you can play with, I really feel this game's going to be a staggering 99%, which makes a Zaxtors Indie Gold. Wow. And I went in thinking this was going to be at 19% or a 1 out of 10 and make a missed video. This game has shocked me. So I really believe, and I'm going to come back and after I play this game against somebody and be able to connect online, I'm going to see if the score is right. If it's not, if I connect to this game, with my son or whatever, we play and we see it's a glitchy mess or it's not fun or not what I thought it was going to be, I'll definitely come back and comment right under this video and let you guys know, hey, online isn't what I thought it would be. The game only scores a, 79 total, no matter what, whatever. I'll fix my score. But I think if you have somebody else you can play this game with, because let's be real, this game's never going to be popular enough, or I doubt this game's ever going to be popular enough where you can just find random people online playing this game. This is always going to be one of those really, really low population, or maybe just you and your friend playing. It's definitely, definitely going to be one of those not very many people playing kind of games. So because most people don't trust indie games or indie racers. They're going to go out and buy Dirt, or they're going to go out and buy Grid, or one of the many other racers that they could find that's made by a AAA company, not something like this that's made by an indie developer. But again, guys, if you have a friend that you can play with, or friends that'll buy this game, multiple people, and you can connect online with friends, I think this game's going to get a 90. And I'll fix it. I'll come back and correct it if I'm wrong once I find out. But 99 is my score if you have some friend to play with. And then if you don't have a friend to play with, I said 20 out of 40 for value. I don't think the value is going to be nearly as high. I also said 20 out of 30 for fun instead of 30 out of 30 for fun. The controls and bugs are still going to be a 20. And then I said a 9 for graphics and sound. So this game's going to be about a 69% or around a 7 out of 10 if you're just planning on playing this game alone. I don't think you're probably going to get 10 hours out of the game playing it alone, because I think it's going to get really freaking boring. But maybe you can have fun just out there trying to beat your own time, for 10 hours over the next few months. If so, then, the value is going to be a little bit higher for you. But this is one of those games I really think it's going to be about a 69 or a 7 out of 10 if, if you're playing solo. And if you have a friend that'll buy the game with you and, is willing to race against you and try to bump heads and try to go for that victory, that sweet, sweet victory after knocking each other all over the road, I think that's where the fun's going to come. I think this game is going to shine. And if you have somebody else who can play this game with you, I'm giving this game a Zaxtors Indie Gold, a 99%. So I do want to go ahead and say thank you to the developer for making a quality game, much better than I thought it would be. A very nice first game on Steam for sure by Mirador Studio. 99%, guys, I'm going to assume you're going to buy this. You have at least one other person that's willing to buy it with you. Keep note that it doesn't have any kind of remote play, so both people will have to buy this game. You can't just buy this game and, invite them into your game. Remote play, this game does not offer that. So both people will have to buy the game at 10 bucks. But I think it's going to be super fun. As you see, a lot of these screenshots are in there. This isn't a bot. This is, two friends racing each other, and I think that's where this game's going to shine. I can see that being a hell of a lot of fun, as I've already said about 13 times. 99%, guys, I'm going to assume you have that. I'm going to assume you have a friend to play with. If not, buy this game, talk to a friend, convince somebody on your friends list to buy this game with you and play with you, and I think you're going to have a freaking blast. 99% is my score, assuming that you have a friend to play with against. Otherwise, it's an average game. I think it'll get boring pretty quickly if you're just playing by yourself. Let me know what you guys think, though. Has this video convinced you or inspired you to go buy 4x4 Masters? Probably a game you hadn't even heard of until you saw my video. I want to know, guys. Please comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. This has been Zaxtor99 with yet again another Zaxtors Indie Gold, and it's good because I haven't had one of those in about a month. Take care, everybody. We'll see you in the next video. Peace.